Some residents are refusing to get the COVID-19 test, this despite being exposed to the virus. The update came on a tour of the St. Catherine and St. Andrew communities now under quarantine. We have the details from Dwayne Anderson.
Health Dr. Christopher Tufton and his team handed out masks to residents of Waterford, St. Catherine and Whitfield Town in St. Andrew as they toured the communities Wednesday. But having the masks is one thing. Getting persons to wear them is another. In fact, in Waterford, some persons who may have been exposed to the virus have even refused to have the COVID-19 test done.
What we do, we go in, we do temperature checks, we profile the individual, and then they determine, the health team, whether or not they need to do a swab. And I understand about 10% of persons have refused to do the swab. So I want to encourage the citizens to comply. This is really for their benefit and for the benefit of their families.
Despite the pushback from some delinquent residents, the teams have managed to get some significant work done in the 7 days they have been in Waterford.
Over the past week, they have inspected some 2,000 residents and have done 177 tests with a 17 positive, which is an 11% positivity rate, which is a justification for us coming in the first place, because the truth is every one case can mean spread. And in communities like these where you have densely populated housing and populations, it is very possible and easy for spread to take place.
The Waterford and Whitfield Town communities were identified as hotspots for the spread of COVID-19 and were subsequently declared as quarantine zones.
These are not going to be the last two communities. From all indications, and based on the trigger that we use, where other communities have spikes based on the numbers, and we are now mapping about 3 or 4 other communities that are likely to be in a similar situation as these. We will go into the area, we will trigger through cabinet decision the quarantine arrangements, and we will seek to cauterize the spread or further spread. And as I said, there are about 4 or 5 now that we're looking at. I'm not prepared to say where they are.
It has been noted that in both communities, some young persons continue to congregate in large numbers without masks and in breach of the 6 feet requirements. Health workers are therefore begging young people to be responsible and obey the guidelines. Young persons have been labelled as super spreaders of the virus locally. According to the experts, some youth carriers do not show symptoms of the virus and unknowingly spread it to their sick or elderly relatives. Dwayne Anderson, TVJ News.